What's my background boy? I just flashed up like look what. Okay, anyways. Um what's up guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And today is gonna be a big one. I have an announcement to make. I'm gonna view Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's USHL game, go over the USHL standings, go over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's NHL games, and then go over the NHL standings. All in today's podcast episode. And go over my prediction for tomorrow's NHL game. So yeah, all my social medias, my Discord, my Twitch, my Spotify, my USHL discussion Facebook group that I made myself with about 5.2 thousand USHL discussion members in there, and about 1,000 Saints fans in the Big Fun Saints for Life Facebook group. All of that is like the description of this podcast episode and previous ones. Along with that, we got about a paragraph and a half of who I am. And about another paragraph of how to contact me if you have any comment, question, concerns about this podcast. So yeah, I'll make sure to check out this description of this podcast if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you like this podcast. Like this video if you like this particular episode and NHL Mondays. Follow this podcast if you're on Spotify. It'd be the same thing as subscribing. Do both preferably, but if you whatever you're watching on, follow or subscribe to it, whatever. That'd be greatly appreciated. It's free. All it takes is a click of a button. And same thing with like, it's free. Take a click of a button. Help me out. It's free. All it takes is one little click, and it helped me out. Greatly appreciated. Some post notification channel, so you know right when I go live. So you definitely should do that. Definitely should do that. I use my background like black, like not what it should be, but it's fine. Just avoid nothingness. But yeah, let's get into my announcement here. So we kind of with this one, it kind of coming out of the blue. And I was going to hold it off until the end of the season, next season. But I want to start using what I'm going to start announcing sooner than that. And just be able to use it whenever I want. So I have other channels now. So one of my channels is a basketball one called Buzzer Beater Breakdown. One's called Blitz Breakdown with the American football, and then there's another one with baseball called Around the Bases. After this podcast episode, I'm going to link them in the channel. So when you click on my profile picture and you click go to channel, you can see all my channels, and I'm going to link in the description of this podcast episode, and then future ones. Yeah, I'm going to start uploading because March Madness Selection Sunday is 2 weeks from yesterday, so less than 2 weeks away. So I'm going to start doing bracketologies. I don't know when exactly, but soon enough I'm going to start doing like my March Madness bracket when it's out, and my March Madness bracket if it started today. I might even do one tomorrow. You could do like predictions for the NBA playoffs, NFL playoff before they even start, MLB playoff before it starts, stuff like that. I want to be doing all that stuff, and then I should be doing this daily, so expanding it out. I hope you guys enjoy that stuff when it's out, but yeah, because I have knowledge in other sports too. Being knowledgeable in NBA, men's college basketball, not so much women's basketball. Women's college basketball. I don't really know much about that. But I did know that like last year, 2 years ago, and 3 years ago, and stuff like that. Caitlin Clark was there, but that's about it. Not anymore. But I know a lot about men's college basketball, NBA, MLB, NFL, then obviously NHL and USHL, obviously. But yeah. I want to make content about that. It's no specific schedule for those channels. It's whenever I want to post on there. I probably won't be live most of the time. It'll probably just be recorded stuff. Kind of like my pre-recorded podcast episode. I'll record it and then upload it. Whatever. But yeah. Probably just gonna do that. But yeah. I think that'd be pretty cool to do. The channels are already made. I just gotta link them to this channel. And then I'll put them in the description. I'm gonna do all that to this podcast. But yeah, let's get into it without enough of my yapping. Alright. The Team USA U17 squeaked out a victory at home over Omaha, shots of 25 apiece. Omaha 1 for 3 in the power play. Team USA doing 0 for 2. Two very, very bad teams face off, and the bad team gets a victory over the worst team. Youngstown Phantoms get a huge 3-1 victory at home, shots of 39-22 in favor of Youngstown. Youngstown basically dominated Green Bay, and they got the well-deserved 2 points at home. Youngstown 1 for 5 in the power play, which is 20%. Green Bay 1 for 3 in the power play, which is 33.3%. Of course, Green Bay scores the only goal in the power play. They're power play merchants. Yeah. Muskegon Lumberjacks take down Cedar Rapids 3-1 at home. Cedar Rapids with the lone goal scored by Vig. Muskegon is capitalizing the only power play opportunity of the night. The Rapids did not capitalize on any of the 2 chances they got. The shots at 22-17. Very defensive game from both teams. Muskegon able to edge out the Rough Riders at home. Des Moines Buccaneers pull off an upset in Des Moines. Pull off a home upset, even though they got outshot 32-16. Sioux Falls, Des Moines had a sold-out crowd Friday night, and they showed them, said, hey, if you're going to sell out, if you're going to sell the crowd out, we're going to give you what you want. They go 2 for 2 on the power play. Sioux Falls was 0 for 1. Sioux Falls had a chance to clinch, but they weren't able to do it on Friday night. They have to wait another day to get another chance of doing it. King Frank State traveled to Chicago, and they smacked Chicago Steel 8-3 on the road. They went up 6-0 at one point. Shot to 28-24 in favor of Chicago. Chicago went 2 for 2 on the power play, both off a 4-minute double minor high sticking on Teddy Mill. They capitalized 2 power play goals in that double minor. Dubuque scores 1 power play goal in the 3 chances. Dubuque domination over Chicago. Speaking of domination, Lincoln Stars traveled to Fargo and demolished them by 5 goals as well. 7-2, shot to 36-38 in favor of Fargo. Lincoln goes 3 for 6 on the power play, 50%. Fargo goes 0 for 4 on the power play. 36 saves, I believe, 36 saves and 38 shots against, I believe. Yeah. Team USA U18 continues the USHL dominance. 6-2 W over the red-hot Madison Capitals on the road. 27-23 in favor of Madison. Very well played game by both teams. Team USA able to capitalize. Sioux City pulls a bit of an upset in Sioux City as they take down Sioux City Musketeers 4-2 on the road. 27-19 in favor of Tri-City. Is it really an upset, though? I'm not. That's going to close out the night of the USHL on Friday. Friday. Okay. So, Green Bay pulls off an upset 4-3 on the road in Youngstown. Just 35-32 in favor of Youngstown. Green Bay wins 3-5 in the power play, 60%. Youngstown 0-4. Green Bay special teams very, very, very good. I do want to mention though, I had Green Bay winning on Friday, but they ended up winning on Saturday. So you know what? We're gonna get your predictions wrong twice. Why couldn't they just win on Friday and lose on Saturday? Look at my predictions. Muskegon squeaks out a victory with a third period goal by Van Blerkamp. 2-1 victory at home for Muskegon. They sweep Cedar Rapids, even though they got outshot 29-15. Cedar Rapids 1 for 4 on the power play. It's a 25% power play success rate on the night. Muskegon was 0 for 2 on the power play. Team USA U17 sweep Omaha 6-3 at home. 4 second period goals for Team USA U17. Both teams get 3 power play opportunities. Omaha capitalizes on 1. Team USA capitalizes on 2. That's a 33-24 in favor of Omaha. Omaha can outplay their opponent and still lose. Tri-City fends off the Des Moines Buccaneers on the road. That's a 23-29 in favor of Des Moines. Des Moines went 2 for 4 on the power play, 50%. Tri-City went 1 for 2 on the power play, which is also 50% success rate. And Tri-City holding strong to that last playoff spot out of the West. Sioux Falls bounces back after a tough loss on Friday night. This time is also at home. Shot 41-21 in favor of Sioux Falls. Sioux City capitalizes on 1 of the 2 power play chances. Sioux Falls does not capitalize on any of the 3 power play chances. Sioux Falls clinches a playoff spot. And as I said in my X post / Twitter, there's a stampede coming towards the Cup this year. Lincoln and Sioux Falls are the only 2 teams, not only out of the West to clinch a playoff spot, but the only 2 teams in the entirety of the USA to clinch a playoff spot. If Dubuque picks up a win on Friday, your USA loses in Green Bay. You're both, I guess. On Friday, Dubuque clinches, so they're going to be looking for the next spot clinch. But Lincoln Stars, Fargo forced overtime with Lincoln, and Lincoln picked up a W. That's a 42-33 in favor of Fargo. Fargo goes 2 for 3 in the power play. Lincoln goes 2 for 4 in the power play. Fargo even slightly outplayed Lincoln, but they still fall to Lincoln. Madison bounces back 5-2 on the road over Waterloo. So 36-22 in favor of Waterloo. Madison 1 for 3 in the power play. Waterloo went 0 for 3. Huge bounce back 1 for Madison. Dubuque scored 7 goals at home. 7-2 smack-a-lackin'. Chicago at home. So it's a 45-16 in favor of Dubuque. They went 2 for 6 on the power play. Chicago 1 for 6. Dubuque scores 15 goals on Chicago's heads in 2 nights in the home and home series. Dubuque's red hot. You do not want to see them red hot. As a Saints fan, I know that might sound a little biased, but you don't. Because we've seen them hot and they're pretty dangerous. So, Tri-City defeats Des Moines again on the road. So it's 26-22 in favor of Tri-City. Tri-City 1 for 3 in the power play. Des Moines was 0 for 4. Tri-City holding on pretty strong to that last playoff spot, and Des Moines looks like they don't want it. Tri-City just looks like they want it more, honestly. I think that's what it comes down to. Let's look at the standings that we should have done yesterday, but I didn't do my podcast episode yesterday because I was not here. I mean, I wasn't planning on not being here, but I ended up not being here, so yeah, that's fine. I had fun though where I was, but I can't where I was. I mean, I could, but I'm not going. But yeah, Dubuque, number 1 in the Eastern Conference yet again. They 33-14-0 and 2 for 68 points. 6-3-0 won the last 10. They put 15 goals in 2 games this past weekend on Chicago. They are heading in the next week, which is Muskegon, red hot. They have the both games at home for Dubuque, Friday and Saturday night against Muskegon. We'll just see how they perform, but they're heating up, and they could go back to the Clark Cup final. Maybe they could win it this time. Number 2 is the Madison Capital, 30-12-3 and 1 for 64 points, 8-1-1 in the last 10. They were absolutely on fire heading into this weekend. They lost to Team USA U18, and they bounced back, huge victory in Waterloo on Saturday night. And Madison Capitals remain number 2 in the East. They fell down to number 3, I believe, after Friday night's loss, and Youngstown won. And then Youngstown lost on Saturday, and they won on Saturday. They regained the number 2 in the East. Number 3 is Muskegon Lumberjacks, 28-13-3 and 4 for 63 points, 6-3-1 in the last 10. They are heading into Dubuque to play in Dubuque on Friday and Saturday night. And Dubuque's red hot. Muskegon's pretty hot too. Off a sweep of Cedar Rapids at home. Let's see how this weekend goes. But number 4 is Youngstown Phantom, 31-16-0 for 63 points, 8-2 in the last 10. Picked up a win on Friday. Madison lost, and then Muskegon won on Friday. But they were number 2 in the East, and then Muskegon and Madison won on Saturday, and they lost, so they fell down to 4. That's how tight this Eastern Conference race is right now, especially between 2, 3, and 4. I mean, the top 4 in general are pretty close, but 2, 3, and 4 are super tight. Number 5, Green Bay Gamblers, 25-23, 1 for 52 points, 4-5-0 in the last 10. This team just really struggling to get wins. They have 2 phenomenal players in Will Zellers and Aiden Parks, but outside of that, not very deep roster. Number 6, Rapids Rough Riders, 21-24, 1 2 for 45 points, 5-5 in the last 10. This team's definition of average team. The team can pick up huge W's, very defensive, hold your team to low shots against. Low shots and goal, I guess, for the other team, but don't score very much. They're very low scoring games most of the time. It was both very low scoring games between Muskegon, which they scored 2 goals in 2 nights. Not a recipe for success, and they picked up 2 losses on the road because of it. Number 7, Team USA, 16-26, 1 2 for 35 points, 5-4-0 in the last 10. They had the pleasure of facing Omaha, so they picked up 4 points ahead of Chicago, who left 15 goals on their head. Against Dubuque, speaking of Chicago, 15-28, 4-1 for 35 points, 4-4-1-1 in the last 10. They've shown flashes of a good team, but they're the youngest team in the USHL and very small. Next year, they're going to be very dangerous. With this year, I'd say the same. We got in the Western Conference. The first team to clinch in the USHL is the Lincoln Stars. 36-12, 1 0 for 73 points, 9-1 in the last 10. 5-game win streak. This team is nasty, looking like the best team in the USHL by quite a decent margin right now. And they're the first team to clinch. Sioux Falls Stampede clinched on Saturday night. 31-13, 31 for 66 points, 6-3-1 in the last 10. This team's also pretty hot right now. Sioux Falls and Lincoln pretty hot right now on the top of the West. Both of the only two teams to clinch are the USHL right now. Dubuque looking to clinch on Friday. 3, Waterloo Blackhawks, 24-14, 5-4, 57 points, 6-4 in the last 10. Waterloo's not too far behind them. They're 9 points behind second place Sioux Falls right now. They would like to get a little closer this weekend. They did fall on Saturday. They look to edge a little closer to Sioux Falls this weekend. They're hoping for a Sioux Falls loss and a Waterloo W, but we're going to see how that happens there. Number 4, the Fargo Force, 24-23 and 2 for 53 points, 4-5-1 last 10. They're not winning much, but since Sioux City lost on Friday and Saturday, they got swept this weekend. Not by the same team, but they did lose both their games. Fargo capitalized and got a point against Sioux Falls on Saturday and got above Sioux City. Speaking of Sioux City, we got them in the number 5 spot, 23-19, 3-4, 53 points, 3-6-1 in the last 10. They're slipping down, as I said last week. It's very possible that the Sioux City and or Fargo catch up to Waterloo, but since Waterloo has 2 games in hand and 4 more points in them, Fargo and Sioux City are really going to be fighting for the rest of the season, in my opinion, for who gets home ice advantage in the first round series between Fargo and Sioux City. But number 6 is Tri-City Storm, 24-22, 2-1 for 51 points, 6-4 in the last 10 4-game win streak. Tri-City's hot right now. They used to upset Sioux City and beat Des Moines twice in a row. Holding on really, really tight to that last Western Conference playoff spot, really creating a big separation between them and Des Moines. They're getting hot. They're getting hot in the right time right now. Number 7 is Des Moines, 19, 29, 3-0, 41.271 in the last 10. They're taking L after L after L. They did pick up a huge W on Friday over Sioux Falls. It's a bit of an upset at home, but then they fall twice to the teams they're chasing for that last playoff spot of the West. And Tri-City, they lost 4-2 on Saturday and Sunday to them. Not looking good. They're 10 points behind them with 2 extra game plays. Not looking good for them. 8th, Omaha, 6-30, 6-5-1 for 18 points. They are on a 30-game losing streak right now. I think that's all that needs to be said. Eastern Conference, what I think the standings are going to be for the Eastern and Western Conference, starting with the Eastern Conference. I think the Big's going to come out number 1. Number 2, I still think is going to be misleading. I think the goaltending tandem is super, super good. I think they're going to get on wins down the stretch. 3's going to be Madison. 4's going to be Youngstown. 5's going to be Green Bay. 6, Cedar Rapids. 7, I still think is going to be Chicago. 8, USA. For the Western Conference, I think Lincoln's going to win the West. Sioux Falls is going to come second. 3's going to be Waterloo. 4's going to be Sioux City. I thought they're going to get it. 5's going to be Fargo. 6's going to be Tri-City. 7's going to be Des Moines. 8's going to be Omaha Lancers. That's that weekly USHL checkup. Time to go for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's NHL games, and then the NHL. I did post a hot take on my Friday's pre-recorded podcast episode, or Thursday's pre-recorded podcast episode, but I uploaded it on Friday. So yeah, in case you didn't see that podcast episode, if you did, refresh it. But I said the Lightning Capitals are going to be the Eastern, and I stand on that. As soon as we get in the standings and we talk about the Lightning, I'll get to that. So just hold off on that. Islanders take down the Bruins 2-1, even though they get outshot 39-20. 38 saving, 39 shots against Elias Sorokin. Well, more than likely get the job done. Canadians, not the prettiest of wins, but such a shock. The Cole Caulfield gets a goal of the year candidate in Montreal to win it over the Sharks 4-3 in overtime. Blue Jackets take a W in Detroit 5-2 as they get a W heading into Stadium Series on Saturday. Lightning take down the Lightning take down the Flame 3-0. 28 save on Vasilevsky shutout. He's looking like prime Vasilevsky right now. Heading into today, before today's Florida Panthers versus Tampa Bay Lightning game, he is 9-0-1 in his last 10, like a 1.67 goals against average and like a ridiculous save percentage. I don't know. Rematch of 2024 Stanley Cup Final. We see the Panthers coming out on top by 1 goal again. At home, the Oilers go to a 5-game losing streak. Can't buy a win right now. Blues took an upset over the Capitals 5-2 in Washington. Blues on a 4-game win streak. And then the Hurricanes take down the Sabres pretty easily at home 5-2. They are shooting 37-15. Penguins win this version of Battle of Pennsylvania 5-4, and they'll get outshot by 12 shots in goal. Predators end the Jets 11-game win streak at home. 2-1. Hockey Club smacked the Wild 6-1. 5-point performance, including 1 goal, 4 assists for Clayton Keller. Knights hold off the Blackhawks 7-5. 12 goals in this game. Ducks take down the Canucks 5-2 at home as they stay hot. Heading into Friday's games, got the Leafs taking on the Rangers 3-2 in MSG. Shots of 35-16 in favor of New York. 33 saving, 35 shots against for Anthony Stolarz, the show stealer of the night. Stars take down the Kings 6-2 at home. 29 saves and 31 shots against for, I believe, Casey DeSmith. A great home win for the Stars. Avalanche take down the Wild 5-2 at home. 18 saves and 20 shots against for Mackenzie Blackwood. The Avalanche take down the Wild. They're chasing them down for their divisional spot out of the Central. Islanders in a high-scoring game take down the Predators 7-4 at home, and Ilya Sorokin makes a save. Steven Stamkos passes it back, expecting a defender to be there. He's not. He puts it in his own net. Ilya Sorokin gets credited for the goal since he touched the puck last, and it's a goalie goal. Yeah, that's a daily dose of laughter. It's that goal right there. Lightning stay red hot as they defeat the Capitals 3-1 on the road. 20 saves and 21 shots against Andrei Vasilevsky. He stays red hot. Panthers take down the Flames 3-0. Back-to-back games where the Flames lose 3-0 to Florida teams. 23 saves, Sergei Bobrovsky shutout. Bruins take down the Penguins 3-2 on the road. 31 saves and 32 shots against Jonas Korpisalo. Blue Jackets take down the Red Wings 5-3 in the Stadium Series, even though the Red Wings outshot them 46-21, 43 saves and 46 shots against the Evans Weekends outdoors. Indians take down the Sabres 4-2, 23 saves, 25 shots against for Jacob Ubay. Senators take down the Sharks 5-3. They were down 2-1 at one point, came back 1-5-3. 34 saves and 35 shots. 34 saves and 37 shots against Julian Zilmark. Oilers snapped the 5-game losing streak to the Hurricanes. 35 saves and 36 shots against for Calvin Pickard. What a game from him. The Flyers take down the Jets 2-1 on the road. 29 saves and 30 shots against for Fedotov. 31 saves and 32 shots against for Hellebuyck. Ridiculous goaltending battle. Fedotov comes on top. Blues stay red hot. This is actually a 4-game win streak. They got it here. On the home versus the Kings. I had a feeling it was going to happen. I did have the Kings winning this game, but I knew that the Kings are pretty bad on the road, and I knew the Blues might win that game, but I won't what it was. I thought it was the better team, but the Blues got the W. Devils take a win on the road, 30-1 of the Hockey Club, 24 saves, 25 shots against for Jake Allen. Blackhawks upset the Ducks 6-3 in Anaheim, and then the Kraken knocked the Canucks 6-3. I do got a lot of things to talk about. Like a lot. So ridiculous. Kirby Dach is out for the year. That sucks with Canadians and Kirby Dach. Max Pacioretty's on IR for the Leafs. That's not good at all. Yanni Gourde back to practice for the Kraken. I'm glad he's hopefully getting his speedy recovery. Drew Doughty is back, but he is monitoring an injury. I hope that doesn't linger back up. Speaking of linger, we got Ryan Lindgren traded from the Rangers to the Avalanche. I think it's bad asset management for the Avalanche. I think they might have even got worse with the trade because Ryan Lindgren is one of, if not the worst, defenseman in a top 4 role in the NHL, and they traded a second and a 4th round pick. Not good. But Gustav Nyquist is now Minnesota Wild. That really helped their top 6 forward. The top 6 a lot. Blackhawks trade Seth Jones for Spencer Knight and a 1st round pick. I think this is a win-win. Panthers bolster their defense. Blackhawks get a 1st round pick and the goalie of the future. He just made 41 saves and 42 shots against, by the way, for the Kings. Ridiculous performance by him in his 1st game. Markstrom is back for the Devils. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt again. That would be bad. Charlie Lindgren gets locked up to like a 3-year, $3 million contract. Both the Capitals goalies are locked up. Jack Hughes got tied up with Jack Eichel. He went into the boards hard. Got a concussion. It looks like he got knocked out for a second. It looks like he also dislocated his shoulder. Hoping for the best for Jack Hughes. Jake Sanderson left early from getting cross-checked in the neck, but is skating and stretching in practice, and he looks good. So yeah, I hope that he's back soon. And Matthew Tkachuk is out for an extended period of time. And then Bill Zito, the GM for the Florida Panthers, said that hopefully he's back for the playoffs. I hope he's back as soon as possible for the Panthers. The trade deadline's on Friday, by the way, just so you guys know. I'll be reviewing Sunday's games and then the standings. Scroll up here. Leafs take not the greatest wins, it's just the Penguins, but they got the 2 points. 6-5 overtime winner by Nylander. Pick up 2 points for the Leafs. 1-0 winner home for the Wild. 28 save Philip Gustafson shutout. He continues to be great for the Wild. Hurricanes defeat the Flames 2-1 in overtime at home. 31 saves, 32 shots against, and a losing effort for Dustin Wolf. 15 saves and 16 shots against for Peter Kochetkov. Stars get a huge 2 points. Only 15 saves and 21 shots against for Bennington. Not a great performance by him. Wyatt Johnston shutout. 39 saves. Yeah, Wyatt Johnston hat trick. 39 saves and 42 shots against Jake Andre. Great performance by him, and the Stars pick up a huge home win as they stay hot. Rangers pick up a huge 4-0 win over the Predators at home. 34 saves. Jonathan Quick shutout. He's doing ridiculous stuff at 39 years of age. And then the Devils get shut out 2-0 by the Knights. 25 save, Aiden Hill shutout. The Knights pick up a 2-0 win and 2 points at home. Let's look at let's look here. The Leafs are number one in the very tight Atlantic Division right now, 38-20 and 379 points, 8-1-1 the last 10. They're on fire right now. They number one in the Atlantic right now, looking pretty good right now. I do like the Leafs right now. I don't really like their forward depth. We'll see how that comes out to the playoffs. 2 Florida Panthers, 38-21, 3, also 79 points, but with one extra game played, 8-2 in the last 10. They're on a 4-game losing streak, absolutely on fire right now. Just beat the Lightning. Speaking of the Lightning, 35-21 and 4, 74 points, 8-1-1 the last 10. They just came off an 8-game winning streak before losing to the Panthers today. And so when we're talking about the Lightning and the Capitals are up next, so let's get. No, we're not going to start talking about them yet. Let me explain to you why I have the Lightning and the Capitals Eastern Conference. You guys have probably been waiting for 2 days, 3 days, to explain why. But so the Lightning, look at this team. Okay, so let's look at the likely path. I'm gonna have the Panthers. My Atlantic Division predictions is number 1 Panthers, number 2 Lightning, number 2 Leafs, number 3 Lightning. So they match up against the Leafs in the playoffs. I think that series is going to go to 7 games. We look at it. I trust Andrei Vasilevskiy in Game 7 more than I trust Anthony Stolarz. Anthony Stolarz is a great goalie, but he's no playoff Andrei Vasilevskiy. So I'm going to take the Lightning in 7 games in the first round. We got the Leafs, Panthers, assuming Panthers get past the first round. I believe they will, because I believe they're going to play Senators, and I believe they're going to get past them. Then we're going to get the Lightning, Panthers. Panthers did just beat them today, but I'm taking the Lightning in an upset 7. I think the Panthers have played too much hockey in the past 2 years. They're going to get worn out. They're going to get gassed out. Lightning are going to be too quick for them. Maybe the Lightning in 7 games in a bit of an upset. And so we got the Lightning in a bit of an upset representing in the Eastern Conference. So how do we get to the Capitals? Let's go over here. In the Metro, number 1 Washington Capitals, 39-14, 86 points, 5-3-2. And they've been hit or miss since coming out of the 4 Nations playoff break. Both the goalies locked up on 3 and 6 year extensions respectively. Yeah, the Capitals are the best, very, very solid team. 2 Hurricanes, 35-22 and 474 points, 4-6 in the last 10. Not looking very good right now. 33-23 and 6 or 72.55 in the last 10. Also kind of looking hit and miss right now. But if we look at the Capitals, right? They have one of the best defenses in the NHL. Not only on paper, but it's performed like it. We know what the offense can do. Logan Thompson has a lot of playoff experience, and we know what he can do in the playoffs. I think he's going to have another great playoff run. I think they're going to get past the first round pretty easily. And I think the Hurricanes will beat the Devils. I think the Capitals are a better team than the Hurricanes. The Capitals have a top 5, arguably top 3 defense, not only on paper, but it has been this season. We know what Logan Thompson can do. He's going to have another great playoff run. They're going to be able to shut down the Hurricanes in a lot of different ways. I do like the Hurricanes heavy forward checking in the case. I think they're going to go to the distance by 6 or 7 games. Give me the Capitals in 6 games. I think the Capitals defense and goaltending going to get the job done over the Hurricanes in just about 6 games. So that was set up in each conference finals of the Lightning and the Capitals. The Lightning are going to be in the 3rd straight Game 7. Going to be tired, but they're going to get the job done. Give me the Lightning representing the Eastern Conference. Now you might be wondering why. Why? They don't have much defensive depth. They don't have any depth in general, which is not really true in my opinion. The top 6 we know is great. Their first line's one of the best lines in hockey. Braden Hagel is a bona fide superstar at this point. And we got a bottom 6 has been performing very, very well. They have more goals for than the Leafs and the Lightning, and Leafs and the Panthers, and they have a lot less goals against the Panthers than Vasilevskiy looking like prime Vasilevskiy right now, and that's dangerous, especially come playoffs. So I'm going to take the flashy, no pun intended, but flashy, skilled Lightning team with phenomenal goaltending and been phenomenal defensively and phenomenally offensively. They have better power play and penalty killing than the Leafs. I'm not quite sure about that yet, but they have it all. The special teams are phenomenal. We got Prime Vasilevskiy out there. Defense has been great. Phenomenal offense, phenomenal special teams. Why not? If you got a legitimate argument of why the Lightning cannot make the Stanley Cup final, I would like to hear it because I bet I can combat it. in some way, shape, or form. With looking at the line combinations, looking at their stats, looking at comparing stats. Like I like this Lightning team a lot. Here's the wild card. I think the wild card picture is going to end up being number one is going to be Senators, number two the Red Wings, the Blue Jackets, Rangers, Canadians are just going to miss out on the Eastern. Look in the Central Division. Got the Jets, 42-15-4 for 88 points, 8-1-1 in the last 10. Yeah, the Jets, best goaltender in the world, phenomenal defense, phenomenal offense, phenomenal special teams. They're looking nasty. Dallas Stars, 39-19-2 for 8 points. 7-2-1 in the last 10. They're one of the hottest teams in the NHL right now, just them and the Jets. If that happens to be a second round matchup, which I believe it's going to be, man, what a series. That's going to be true. That would feed families, bro. Absolute cinema, bro. Jets and the Stars in a 7-game series. Oh, it'll probably be a second round. The Stars are going to have to get past either the Wild or the Avalanche in the first round, which is both going to be pretty tough. Especially the Wild just adding us up. They're going to bolster up the top 6. He's not a great player by any means, not a phenomenal player, but he's pretty good. And the Avalanche, we know what they can do in the playoffs. They gave him a bit of a fight last year with Georgiev. They got Blackwood now. But yeah, assuming they get past them, Jets get past whoever they need to face, probably Canucks, Flames, Ducks, maybe Blues. I don't know. Some of those teams are sure get past them pretty handedly. So yeah, probably gonna line up to be Jets Stars second round. But yeah. These Minnesota Wild 35-22, 74 points. Yeah, the Wild are doing pretty good right now. The Wild are looking pretty good. They're pretty underrated, honestly. Number one in the Pacific, Vegas Golden Knights 36-18, 78 points, 2-game win streak, 5-3-2 in the last year right now. Cincinnati at 35-21 and 74 points, 3-6-1 in the last 10. They're now looking very good right now. Goaltending very inconsistent, especially through him. Defense, not the greatest on paper. They need to add somebody in the trade deadline, in my opinion. Although I don't see them. I do see them as contenders, but I don't need the offense. We know what the offense can do. We know what the special teams not the penalty kill. Oh boy. Yeah, 3. Los Angeles Kings, 31-19-8, 70 points. They're 19-3-3 at home. One of, if not the best home higher in probably the best. But they're bad. They have, if you include overtime / shootout losses, they have 21 losses in total. They're 12-16-5 on the road. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Here's the wild card race right now. I think the Avalanche are gonna get the first wild card, and the second one, Blues are looking really nasty. No, Hockey Club could make a bit of a run. They're all in kind of a bit of a playoff, but they're gonna quite be able to get the games down the stretch. Maybe I'll keep them in mind. The Dogs, I think they're too young. I think they're quite a far out right now. Young, right now. So I think between the Canucks, Hockey Club, you in process of elimination. I don't know what's the process of elimination here, honestly. Canucks are too shaky right now. I think they're very shaky right now. But knowing the fact that they're still there, they have the chance to do it. Rick Tockett's a phenomenal coach. They have the talent. How are they gonna get it? I think do I do it? No, I think the Flames. No, I'm gonna stick with the Canucks. I'm gonna stick with the Canucks to get the second wild. The more interesting team to the Hockey Club and the Flames. But I think the Canucks. Some way, somehow, somewhere. No. But I think my Western Conference Finals is the Jets and the Knights. People will not like that. Jets, especially not the Knights. But I think the Jets will get it done in about 6 games. I think it'll be Jets, Lightning, Stanley Cup final. I think the Jets will get the job done in 6 games. Jets, Stanley Cup. And I also think they break the President Trophy curse. They win the President Trophy. They go to the Stanley Cup final to face the Lightning. They represent the Western Conference. They win it. I think Hellebuck defeats the bad playoff goalie allegations. He's gonna get it done. But yeah, that's that. We're gonna go with my prediction for tomorrow's games, and then it'll. So, the Buffalo defeats San Jose. Buffalo, we know if they're 20 points inside the playoffs, but they turn it into the 2023 regular season. Supposed to become the greatest team of all time. So yeah, they're gonna get the W over the we'll just say struggling Shark. I think we're gonna say be a little bit nice. Boston defeats the Predators. I think the Boston Bruins need this win too much. I think they're gonna find a way to get it done. Hurricanes gonna defeat the Red Wings. Hurricanes just won the last game. I think they're gonna use that momentum to defeat the Red Wings. Lightning takes on the Blue Jackets. Gonna be pretty mad after losing to their in-state rivals by only 1 goal today, and they're gonna beat the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets kind of hot right now, but I think the Lightning are gonna get it done. I think the Flames gonna defeat the Flyers. I think the Flames are relatively hot right now, no pun intended, and the Flyers are not. So that's gonna defeat the Islanders. Just are too good, too well-rounded, all around. I think the Stars gonna defeat the Devils. Look at Jack Hughes out for I have no clue how long, but since he's out right now, I think that especially. I mean, I would pick the Stars anyways, but especially with Jack Hughes out. Your Stars, Red Hat Dallas Stars right now. I think the Avalanche defeat the Penguins. Penguins, Hulk too hot right now. Like the Avalanche getting the job done. Oilers gonna defeat the Ducks. Oilers picked up a win in the last game, so that's the win they needed. They're moving over the Ducks, and the Wild are gonna defeat the Kraken. The Kraken are not that good of a team. The Wild are gonna look to go on a bit of a run to keep a third spot in the Central. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's podcast episode. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. Great if you watch this live, you watch this after this live at night. It's gonna be morning, evening, afternoon, every time you watch this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn post notifications channel if you haven't already. Follow the podcast, watch this on Spotify if you haven't already. Like this video. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's NHL Monday episode 27. Good, bro. 27. Yes, it is. Okay. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's NHL Monday episode 27 of season 9. I hope you liked the announcement. And so yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's podcast episode 28 of season 9. Peace.